This past Coachella, we got a call from Eminem's manager, and they were like, Eminem wants you to perform at Coachella. And we were like, that's great, but we're doing the ACMAs. And they're like, oh, that's no problem, we'll send a private jet over. And I was like, what? So it was the first time me and my parents were on a private jet together, and I was having a blast, and my parents were like, my mom and dad were like freaked out. But anyway, I got there and I met him, and the first thing I said to Eminem was, I looked up at him and I said, you are so cool, which is like the most uncool thing you could possibly say to Eminem. And he was like, nah, I'm not that cool. And I was like, oh my God, he's so cool, you know? And it's like, I freaked out, but he gave me a hug. He was really nice, and he's exactly what you see on camera. He's just that dope. But it was awesome. Like being able to finally come full circle of like writing the song in New York and then performing it with him at Coachella in LA to 100,000 people was like unreal. I was on tour with another artist, and I really look up to him, and we were in Mexico, and I finally got a chance to talk to him. It was Bruno Mars. And I was really nervous, and I just feel like I wanted to always talk to him because I feel like he's had like a similar journey earlier on. Obviously, he's way past where I'm at, but I said to him, I said, you were signed as well, right? Because I remember being signed and dropped. And I said, like, what was the turning point for you? Because I was on tour at the time, like with him, and I was like feeling a little stuck. And he was like, honestly, the music just got better, and it required a lot more work. And there's a point where you just start mastering your craft. And I think that's what happened with this album compared to the other EPs. I started writing and feeling more comfortable in my skin, and at a place where I can write with a lot of different writers. And the album just kind of started coming together. Nashville, I feel like everybody it's like a family. It's like a lot, like it's like a really loving, like, it's like, you know, your aunt that comes and like squeezes your cheek. It's like that much of love, and you're like, ow, but you're like, you like it a little bit. So it's different. It's like they celebrate every moment. You know, when we wrote Meant to Be, the day after I wrote it, they were like, we're gonna fly y'all out to Tennessee and we're gonna have a party. I was like, for what? We just wrote a song. They're like, no, this one's special. And I'm like, you sure you wanna fly me out? I'm like, who do you wanna fly out? It's like, you and your whole team. And I was like, oh, okay. That was like really shocking to me. I just feel like, you know, I was talking about this recently. I was like, I wish that in the pop community with other like female artists and even males and like songwriters, I wish we could like celebrate #1 records. I just feel like it's always so competitive in like the artist world and the producer and writer world. I wish we could like, you know, just be like more excited for each other. The Nashville world, very community driven. Like people have their studios in their households. Like when I did the ACMAs, like I shared a dressing room with like Carrie Underwood and like Maren Morris and Reba McEntire and like the Dixie, like it was like literally everybody was just in one room, like this big, like, and they were just all hanging out, getting changed, doing their makeup. And I was like, whoa. In like a award show, it'd be like, why does she have a bigger room than me? You know what I mean? I think that's just life in general. I think in the country world, its ego is like not like, they don't take it at all. Like you cannot have any bit of ego. They'll be like, goodbye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more videos from your favorite artist. And while you're here, check out these other videos.